Today's video records a flight VFR from Speyer in southwest Germany to Innsbruck in western Austria. And the video in particular shows the entrance into the Austrian Alps, through the valleys and down into the airport itself. The white line in the top center of the screen shows the ground track that we flew. We're flying at about 8,500 feet, perhaps higher than might be required, and currently talking to Innsbruck approach. This is the route from Speyer, and zooming in, this is the part that we're seeing in the video. The weather conditions were probably about as good as they're going to get here. As you can see, there were some scattered clouds at 10,000 feet, but we were well below them. Good visibility all round, and there was plenty of room for us to turn around and exit the way we'd come in if we got uncomfortable at any point. There was still a certain amount of turbulence, but not that much. When they have fallen winds and more difficult weather conditions, it can become not just difficult, but in fact very dangerous to fly in these valleys. So we're very fortunate with the conditions that we had. As we approached November 1, which demarcates the Austrian border, Innsbruck approach proactively told us to switch to tower.
Golf Bravo Bravo X-ray Whiskey, contact Innsbruck Tower 120.1, goodbye.
120.1, Golf X-ray Whiskey. Innsbruck Tower, Golf Bravo Bravo X-ray Whiskey.
Bravo Bravo X-ray Whiskey, good morning, continue via November 1, November 2, and India, expect runway 26, QNH 1017.
November 1, November 2, India, expect 26 and 1017, Golf X-ray Whiskey.
You can overlay the published approach chart on SkyDemon, and that highlights the waypoints that we had to cross. Both Innsbruck approach and the tower have excellent radar coverage throughout. They use a system called MLAT, which has multiple receivers dotted around through the valleys, and that allows them to identify any transponder in the area. So as we start our turn into the main valley, which starts to open up and we can see the main airport, I commence a fairly enthusiastic descent. The altitude of the airport itself is 1,900 feet, with a circuit height a further 1,000 feet above that.
Golf X-ray Whiskey, India.
Golf X-ray Whiskey, join downwind 26.
Golf X-ray Whiskey, downwind 26 to land.
Yeah, Golf X-ray Whiskey, you're number 2 to land, your number 1 traffic is on a 1.5 mile final, I call you for the base turn.
Okay, visual wind traffic, Golf X-ray Whiskey.
Now continue your approach please, and the wind is calm, runway 26, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 26, Golf X-ray Whiskey.
Elevation is 1,900 feet.
Right, thank you.
I think this was probably one of the most scenic final approaches I've ever flown, with the mountains on both sides and the snow-capped mountains ahead. There's plenty of runway ahead, and I'm pleased to say that that was quite a nice touchdown. And we were then given a follow me car and a marshaller. The staff at the airport were extremely efficient and friendly. The fuel truck turned up almost immediately and we could pay our landing fees at the office the next morning. There was taxis outside and all the facilities you'd expect of a major airport.